At midday, O king, I saw in the way a light from heaven, above the brightness of the sun, shining round about me and them which journeyed with me. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me, and saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? It is hard for thee to kick against the pricks. And I said, Who art thou, Lord? And he said, I am Jesus whom thou persecutest. But rise and stand upon thy feet, for I have appeared unto thee for this purpose, to make thee a minister and a witness both of these things which thou hast seen, and of those things in the which I will appear unto thee, delivering thee from the people and from the Gentiles, unto whom now I send thee, to open their eyes, and to turn them from darkness to light, and from the power of Satan unto God, that they may receive forgiveness of sins, and inheritance among them which are sanctified by faith that is in me. Acts 26, verse 13-18. At midday on the path of your life, when sense and reason hold sway, you are struck blind by a light far brighter than the sun. That light is your own awakened imagination, the inner bride to whom God, the eternal husband, has cleaved. Your outer self, Saul, falls prostrate when that inner self speaks. Saul, Saul, why persecutest thou me? The me is your own divine imagination, hated by Esau the fleshly mind, yet beloved by God. To resist her promptings is to kick against the pricks, and you feel it keenly. When you ask, Who art thou, Lord? You stand on the brink of discovering that the Lord is none other than your own higher self, Christ, formed in you. I am Jesus whom thou persecutest, declares the light within. This voice is the seed of Christ, the Son born of your union with God, ready now to serve as your minister and witness. Rise, stand upon your feet, leave behind the life of outer striving, and assume the consciousness of fulfillment. God sends this Christ into the world by you, not apart from you, to open hungry hearts from darkness to light. Your imagination, having embraced her Maker, becomes a channel through which forgiveness and new inheritance flow to all who believe. In that inner temple, Christ is formed, delivering you from fear, lack, and the tyranny of the senses, the Gentiles of your own unbelief. See yourself now as God's protean messenger, clothed in power, yet born from your own desire. Walk in the conviction that you have already been sent to open eyes, first your own, until your outer life reflects the inner vision. Thus you are both minister and miracle, bearing witness to the Christ who is formed in you, by you, and through you. This drama of Saul's blinding light and voice reveals an inner wrestling of consciousness. Saul is the outer mind anchored in sensory opinion. Jesus is your awakened imagination speaking truth. The fall to earth symbolizes ego's collapse before the higher self. Hearing Saul, why persecutest thou me, is your deeper awareness questioning every resistance you've held against your own creative power. The light from heaven is the lamp of imagination flooding your inner theater. In that conceiving sphere, you surrender old beliefs, fall into the earth, and receive a new directive, rise and stand. This is the principle of conception and birth. Your desire enters the womb of the mind as vivid feeling, then gestates until it manifests in form. The journey from darkness to light maps the shift from unawareness of imagination to conscious creative action. Hidden here is your divine prerogative, to command reality by your assumption. The risen voice proclaims, I have appeared to make you a minister and witness. In other words, you are both the creator and experiencer of your world. Your imagination is Christ formed within you, God's own power invested in human awareness. You need only claim and inhabit your desired state as already fulfilled. Begin by defining in your mind a scene that implies your goal has already been fulfilled, picturing a moment in which your deepest desire is no longer a distant hope, but a living reality. Step into that scene fully, inviting all your senses to participate. See the colors, hear the sounds, feel the textures, as though you truly inhabit that world. Allow yourself to assume its reality in the here and now, moving and speaking as if everything you long for already belongs to you. Whenever doubt begins to whisper, recall that luminous instant when resistance first dissolved, recognizing each hesitation as an invitation to surrender and reimagine more boldly. As you drift into sleep, carry this assumption gently into the night, trusting your inner self to deliver you from darkness and guide you toward morning's light. By embracing this practice as a blueprint for inner transformation, you learn to answer your own call with a steadfast yes. The very voice that once silenced your resistance now commissions you to co-create the world you desire. Rise each day, ministering to your vision, and watch the light you cultivate within manifest as the outer fact of your life.